Welcome back. Where desperation is growing in Indonesia as people there are in urgent need of help 5 days after a major earthquake and tsunami struck. Officials have raised the death toll as they find more victims buried under rubble. More than 1,200 people died in that catastrophe. These before and after pictures showed the devastation on a massive scale. Roads are blocked and relief aid has been severely lacking so far. Well, Matt Rivers is on the island of Sulawesi. He's been talking with residents who are frustrated with the government response. We need to warn you that some of the images in this report are disturbing.
Well, Lynda, of course, search and rescue operations are ongoing. They're hoping to find people miraculously alive in buildings like this one behind me. But realistically, the odds of survival become less. This turns into a recovery operation and then also looking forward to the kind of help that the people who survived are going to need. And it's those people we've talked to today who are upset at what they call an insufficient government response. 4 soldiers to a bag. They drag the person inside to a crude resting place. It feels coarse and undeserved. This is a hastily dug mass grave on a Palu hillside, a direct result of an earthquake and tsunami no one was prepared for. There's 194 people buried here, some of whom are still unidentified, that didn't deserve this. These are brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, grandparents, friends, and they all just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Authorities had laid hundreds of bodies in the streets for days after the morgues ran out of room. We saw them for ourselves. Officials say the bodies could spread disease. The World Health Organization says that's not completely true, but the burials go on. The unidentified bodies did have their pictures taken, so hopefully they can be ID'd later. A short drive away, those lucky enough to be alive gather in a place where life is hard. A makeshift camp designed to help the newly homeless is widely unable to meet people's needs. Baby Muhammad is sick. Even if they had formula, which they don't, water here is scarce. For others, the indignity of living outside is exacerbated by having no clean way to use the bathroom. Fuel has been scarce too, with few stations open. If you follow the rules and line up, you could trade a day just for a few liters. So the way you join the line is by taking your gas container and running this rope through the handle. Basically, the rope snakes all the way around and ends at the only gas pump that's open right now. So you hook up, you move it up the line, and you wait. These people wouldn't wait. We watched them loot fuel tanks underneath the ground, bamboo poles dipped in, coming up full. Armed soldiers merely watched. They told us they didn't want to spark a riot. They just want to run their bikes or generators. Another said it's not like there's anywhere else they could get it fast. Dozens of people, though, have been arrested for looting citywide. The government says there have been challenges in their aid mission, but that overall they're making the best of a bad situation. And yes, help is slowly increasing. Aid ships are en route and aid flights are picking up, but not fast enough. Looting, thirsty babies, hungry kids, filthy camps, and mass burials do not equal an effective disaster response. And Lynda, look, the people who are upset would be the first people in line to thank the government. They would be the biggest cheerleaders for the government if they turned it around, if they accepted more international aid, if they had a more heavy, sustained presence on the ground here. But they're upset right now because they don't think they're getting it.
Thanks to Matt Rivers reporting there.